What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking back in. Look, I want to read this comment a guy wrote in. I'm going to give you my rawest, honest thoughts. Ball Daily says, well, Gibson, I'm sure there were slaves in the field saying we would never get our freedom, and we got that. I'm sure there were black folks saying we'll never get civil rights, and we got that. For a long time, black folks like you told us that we are never getting reparations. But this, I'm driving while I'm reading, y'all, so I gotta stop. He also says, but this political run, reparations have been coming out the mouths of politicians. Let me guess, you still leaving milk and cookies out for Santa. For the first time, and a bill is being worked on to be presented to Congress for reparations that you said is never gonna come. When we get those reparations, make sure you give yours up. Well, okay, if you say so. If you say so, Ball Daily. If you say so. What y'all waiting? Y'all waiting for something more? Y'all waiting for me to respond? Did y'all hear what the man said? Reparations on its way. Congress passing a bill. Why are you guys still here? Y'all, are you guys expecting me to spell out my opinion? So he gave his opinion. I guess I'll go ahead and give my opinion. A little while ago, I did a little small study. Maybe the numbers are off, but in the United States, I did a study in 2022. In the United States, I believe it was like 41 million black people in the United States. And in the whole world, it was like 1.2 billion black people. Right now, when they start handing out reparations, do you really think they're gonna give every black person in America $1 million? Or is that gonna go by household? Now, how does that work? I have my own household. Do my household alone get $1 million? Think about what you are saying. I want you to wait for reparations just like I waited for Santa Claus all my life. And my father told me, he said, I'm not celebrating Christmas because I'm not gonna have nobody tell me I got to buy nobody no gifts on Christmas when I provide throughout the whole year. Santa Claus doesn't exist and he's never coming. So, if you want to wait around on reparations, go ahead. While you're waiting on reparations, I will be building my business and funding my dream. Congress is not coming to save you. Donald Trump is not coming to save you. You guys are looking for a savior, and the savior has already came. Jesus Christ has already came and returned, and he will come again. That's the only savior I'm waiting on. I'm not waiting for reparations. I'm gonna tell you, look, if they gave every black person in America $1 million, I'm gonna show you how it's gonna work out. See, I know what to do with my $1 million. I know how to set my family up for the future. Some guys don't know what to do with $1 million. Some guys will blow $1 million within the first year. So, let me give you a little history lesson on the black people that I grew up around. See, when I was a kid growing up, I seen black mothers, black fathers, and I seen fathers raise their son to be either great husbands, great businessmen, or great workers. I seen a lot of young black men this was when I was growing up now, I seen a lot of young black men buy houses at 25, 30 years old, get married to one woman, have all their children by one woman. I've seen black men stay in 30 and 40 and 50-year marriages. I've seen black men that never chased women stayed dedicated to one woman. I saw awesome black businessmen growing up. I've seen guys work a full-time job and in turn start a business and go all in with their business. These are just the black people that I grew up with. And those same black men that stood on business and raised sons. Their sons wanted to run to the ghetto and live like a rapper. A couple of things my father taught me. My father taught me a lot of things, but I'm gonna share only about two with you. Number one, he told me while you are young, work like a madman, because you will not be able to work when you get older. Build your empire while you are young, and then when you get older, you can sit down and enjoy it, and you won't have to work as hard. He also told me if there are things you want in this world, be willing and prepared to get up and go to work for them, because nobody is giving them away. And last but not least, nobody is coming to save you. You are on your own. Your mama can't help you, and I understood what he meant by my mother can't help. My mother can't come raise my 5 kids and pay all my bills. She don't make enough money to do all of that. If I don't care about my children, nobody else will. That's some raw honesty for your behind. The kids that you create, if you do not care about them, nobody else will give a flip about them. Let's be honest, let's be real. In 2025, nobody is holding you back from being great. Look, this video for black people. In 2025, nobody is holding you back to be great. Where my wallet at? You see how I'm going to work right now? If I put in overtime on this job, I can make $1,700 a week. Now, nobody's bills should equivalent $1,700 a week, maybe $1,000 a week. So if all your bills at the end of the month is $4,000, you got an additional $2,800 extra that you can start a business or invest and do something to create another income. Look, I'm headed to the job right now where nobody's holding me back, right? And let's say I've been paying my bills all the time, on time. I can go to my local bank and I can finance something for $50,000, $60,000. I can buy this piece of land over here. They want $50,000. I can build me a little in-town grocery store. I can build me a mechanic shop. I can finance this land for $50,000. Well, man, bruh, you black, they might not want to finance it for you. Look, I got an F-250 outside that's worth $10,000. I got an additional $10,000 down for collateral. Give me the land. They're going to give you the land. Keep working like a madman while you're young. Pay the land off. Make sure you buying land where you can put your commercial building on. All right, you got the land paid off. You still got your truck. And now your land paid off. You got your truck. And now you stacking again. All right, now I want to build a little 3-bay shop because I'm a mechanic. So you build a 3-bay shop, or you put a barber shop, or you put something on there that's going to bring, let's just say mechanic. You got your 3-bay shop on there. You hire your mechanic, work on cars. You're still going to make $1,700 a week. You got a mechanic, you paying X amount of dollars an hour to work on cars. Or you can quit your full-time job, be a mechanic. Let's say you quit your full-time job, you got your mechanic shop going, because the whole time you was at your full-time job, you was working on cars on the side. Now you finally bought your piece of land, and you got your 3-bay mechanic shop going up. Your mechanic shop finished. Now people coming to your shop to get work done. Instead of you working 6-7 days a week on your job, now you're working 6-7 days a week at your mechanic shop. Business is thriving, you're doing good. You hire another mechanic, you get more work, you making more money. I want to buy this other piece of land. Well, I'm gonna buy this other piece of land, or I'm gonna rent me a storefront. Since my woman loves to cook, I'm gonna start either a bakery shop or a lunch spot somewhere where it's only open 3 days a week and she cooking a meal. If my woman like to do breakfast, we can do breakfast 3 days a week. She like to do dinner, we can do dinner 3 days a week. That way she's not confined to that restaurant 7 days a week. So now I got my mechanic shop going. I'm renting my storefront building for either my sweet treats, my lunch, my dinner, whatever it is. I got money coming from that. Now we got money coming from this. We got money coming from the mechanic shop. Now I'm gonna go finance me another 30-year mortgage and rent it out. It don't matter what color your skin is, you can do that right there. You can do that right there. And the whole time you waiting on reparations, you building your empire. Then if you get reparations, Mr. Gibson gonna give you $1 million for what your super great grandfather endured. Now I got $1 million. Now I'm going to buy this other duplex. I'm going to buy this other acre lot. Now you're shucking and jiving, moving, making things happen. Some of you guys ain't doing nothing but sitting at the house smoking weed, twisting your hair, making babies, and waiting on reparations. Look here, some of you guys get $10,000 a year on income tax money and you don't do nothing with it but go buy a car and a 70-inch TV. Flip reparations. I'm not waiting on no reparation. You see what I got on right now? A monkey suit. I got a monkey suit on, going to a job to make money to keep funding Gibson's Lawn. You see what say Gibson's Lawn Service on this window? To keep funding Gibson's Lawn Service so I can keep growing my business, climbing that ladder. I don't need Donald Trump to do it. I don't need reparations to do it. I don't need the political party to do it. I don't need another black man to help me. I don't need another white man to help me. Because when I get up in the morning and look in the mirror, it is me versus me. That's it. That ain't nobody else. Ain't nobody else. It's me versus me. And if I make up in my mind that I'm gonna do something, and the Lord has planted that seed in my heart, man, please, man, listen. If God planted a seed in your heart to become an insurance salesman, ain't no way in this world you ain't gonna never have your own insurance salesman company. You guys y'all hold you back. That's it. Y'all hold you back. It's Saturday right now. I'm going to this piece of trash job, getting time and a half, and do the same thing I've been doing all week. And some of you right now are just waking up because you've been at the club all night. Or right now, some of you is tiptoeing out of somebody's bedroom because your legs been open all night. You hold the keys to your future. Nobody else. The black man don't listen. The black man don't hold the keys to your future. The white man don't hold your keys to your future. My kids will motivate me to be great. They will not. My woman will motivate me to be great. She will not. My husband or my man gonna motivate me to be great. He will not. It comes from within. It is you versus you, and nobody else is coming to save you, and nobody can save you. Man, I got a hook up at the bank. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. This is a true story, and I don't care if the people watch it. Flip them. I don't care nothing about it. It's a guy that work at the bank, right? It's a guy that work at the bank. Look, man, flip. It's a guy yard I cut. He work at the bank, and he got pulled at the bank, right? And I know exactly what it is he do. And this guy said, "Hey, Gibson, I need some work done." He said, "Gibson, I need some work." This dude calling me. I ain't even gonna answer the phone. Flip, young. Look, it's a guy calling me right now that I'm not gonna answer. You wanna know why I'm not gonna answer? Because he have a child's mentality. He has not grown to become the best version of himself. And me in 2025 do not want to be surrounded with losers. The guy that's calling me right now is a loser, and I don't want to talk to him because he have the same mindset from 5 years ago. Nothing has changed. You talk about you want to get your CDL, you never done it. The only thing you done in the past 5 years was make 2 more babies. I don't care about your baby mama drama, and I don't care about what you're going through, because you are a loser, and every time he call, I hit ignore, and every time he texts, I don't respond. Back to what I was saying. The guy yard I cut work at the bank, he got some pull at the bank, right? The guy that work at the bank asked me to do some work on his property. I said I can't do it. I'm gonna refer you to a guy that can do it. The guy referred to him that could do it. He said, "Hey man, you got a business. Why don't you come down to," they built a little relationship. "Man, why don't you come down to the bank, man? I see you need a new truck. I'm gonna get you approved." He called and told me, he said, "Yeah, I appreciate that client you hooked me up with. Man, did you know he work at such and such?" I said, "Yeah, I know." He said, "Well, look, man." He said, "Man, at the bank, they need people to get loans, so they got money from the government, and they need to pay us out. He told me to come to the bank, fill out an application, man, so I can get a new truck." And guess what? He did end up getting a new truck. It was a nice truck. And guess what happened 14 months later? His company went belly up and he couldn't afford the truck. And guess what happened to me a year after he went belly up? I was still able to go get me another backup work truck. And I didn't need Mr. Charlie to help me. You wanna know why? Because it comes from within. As a man thinketh, so shall it be. If a man put up in his mind and say he can move mountaintops, those mountaintops will move. You guys are waiting for handouts, reparations, hookups, and deals, and guys like me that will climb the mountaintop, and we will get to the mountaintop, and we don't need nobody's help getting up there. I want you guys to sit back, pull out your pen and pad, and keep watching. As long as I'm living, I'm going to keep educating, and I'm going to keep climbing. Yeah, now you wait for reparations.